121 new homes moved a steps closer to being built at the Moorgreen Hospital site off Botley Road, after councillors voted in a significant majority to accept the plans of Barratt Homes. It will see a number of buildings demolished at the site, but will preserve the listed former workhouse building and gatehouse building by converting them into housing.
Proposed development will deliver the much needed housing on this vacant and prominent site in accordance with the adopted development brief. It was declared surplus to requirements by the NHS and since the site has lain vacant for a number of years, in which time it's been subject to instances of vandalism and antisocial behaviour, mostly associated with trespass to the locally listed buildings.
Prior to the councillors' decision-making, a number of local residents voiced their concerns over the plans, including the potential impact on local landscape and infrastructure.
Over the years, the impact local development has had in traffic using the West End, Hedge End generally, and in particular Moorgreen Road, has increased dramatically. Retail parks, Grange Park and Downs Farm, Health Club, the Geas Bowl, Hilton Hotel, Crematorium, Burnet's Lane Distribution Park have all contributed to local congestion within Moorgreen Road. And that's without adding the now raft of within plan and both hostile housing development applications, including Moorgreen Hospital, Chalcroft Farm, Borley Green, Bub Lane, Hatch Farm, Dog Kennel Farm, with the possibility of others.
So we would like the councillors to consider requesting an amendment to this proposal. I'm aware that the outward facing facade of the houses is in the plan, so we would request that the access to them is from the rear, as it will be to the ones in Botley Road. It's a very simple amendment, and this would mean a safer road for the residents and users of Moorgreen Road, and it would be in the interests of the people of West End rather than the developer Barratt's.
I am also concerned about the impacts that the development will have on an already strained local infrastructure. Our roads are struggling to cope with existing levels of traffic, waiting times for GP appointments are getting longer and longer, and the demographic of the local population means increasing pressure on local schools. I'm also concerned that the development does not fully provide for affordable and social housing.
But none of the counter-arguments held enough clout to justify a rejection, as Councillor Daniel Clark explained.
All developments have impacts on the direct neighbours, and I've been through many planning applications where I've listened to what residents have had to say about the direct impact on them, and I'm always sympathetic. But what I've always got to ask, as a decision maker here, as other councillors have to ask, is do what they say constitute a defence if we reject this and then it goes to appeal? And unfortunately, when I look through this, I can see there are grievances on one side, but I can't see arguments that would go against this if it came to appeal. In fact, I can see many arguments that would work in the application's favour.
Ben Trepess, that's Solent.